to my channel. It's Crystal here and I have another review video for you guys. This review video was actually supposed to come out like a while ago, but I had some clips that I recorded and I just absolutely hated it, so I wanted to re-record, but then some personal things happened and then I ended up getting sick, lost my voice, couldn't re-record this review. So finally able to sit down and re-record and I got my voice back, so let's go with it. So anyways, this is a brand that I've been trying to get my hands on for quite some time. This is a brand created by someone I look up to. She is another YouTuber, a beauty guru, content creator here, and she is very well educated. She is a boss and she really cares about skincare. She's like my skincare queen. I like love all her videos. I can binge watch all of them. She's really calming. She's super educational. Like a lot of her videos will inform and educate you not only on skincare, but the ingredients that go into skincare, supplements, dietary concerns that relate to the skin, just all around beauty. She's a well-rounded channel and I really admire her and respect her. She really built her brand from the bottom up and I just love that about her. She doesn't give up. She's a strong-willed woman and she does a lot of research not only on other skincare products but their company and brand, what they stand for as well, because she doesn't stand shy away from like hiding those opinions. She will bring them out and she's completely honest and I love that about her. She's actually one of the beauty gurus that kind of inspired me to create my own channel, so I have nothing but mad respect for the skincare queen, and her name is Liah Yoo, and her channel, honestly, check it out. Like, it's so informative, but her brand is so cute. It's called Kravebeauty, and I love what it stands for. I love her philosophy, and her philosophy is press reset, and basically only use products or do things to your skin if your skin needs it or craves it. So by going with this philosophy, it should really lower the amount of products in your skincare routine, especially if you're for the 10 Korean skincare routine, because that's a great routine. However, there's a lot of products in there that your skin may not need. It's not necessary and you might be overloading your skin with all that product. On top of that, it could be quite time consuming. If you have time for it and you really enjoy it, it's your time to wind down. You know, I'm not hating on anyone who does it because I used to do it, but nowadays I really only use products when my skin is screaming for it or if it like kind of is telling me that it's craving it. So it has helped my skin quite a lot, and she does have 3 products out on the market right now. So congratulations, Liah. I don't know if she'll ever see this video, but congratulations not only on your brand but finally getting the sunscreen here in America, because I know you had such a bumpy ride getting it here. On top of that, she's curating more products and she really listens to like the public, and I just love that about her as a brand creator or as a brand CEO. But yeah, she has 3 products out. It's a cleanser, an exfoliator, and a sunscreen, but I only have 2 of her products which have been out for quite some time, and it's the cleanser and exfoliator, which is these 2 right here. So these are the 2 products I'm going to be reviewing. So before I do start this video, I know I hyped Liah up. I really love her and admire her, but just know that this is not a biased video. I am always going to be honest in my review videos, and this is no different. I do want to do her justice because she's very honest in her videos, and so I don't want to disrespect her in any way by lying or anything like that. I just love her as a person. So let's just go ahead and dive right in to the products. So the first product I have right here, this is the Matcha-Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Now this cleanser has 120 milliliters of product in it, and you can get it for $16 US on her website. None of her products are out like in a physical store. It's all online based, but right now she only has them in America and Korea. I know she's working really hard to spread it to other countries, but as of now it's just the States and Korea. But this is a hydrating antioxidant cleanser that doesn't strip your pH levels or your moisture barrier, which is very, very important. The main ingredients are matcha and hemp, which is very obvious because that's the name on her cleanser, but the reason why the main ingredients is hemp and matcha is because that is where most of the antioxidants come from, and essential fatty acids. So your skin really does need essential fatty acids, and antioxidants, which her brand is heavily based around. There is a huge importance to antioxidant, not only in your skin, but internally as well. And what antioxidants do is that they limit the production of free radicals. So free radicals basically take extra electrons away from atoms in the body or the skin, and when free radicals do that, it actually damages the DNA makeup of that specific area. So in terms of skin, the free radicals are damaging the DNA of the skin, which results in your skin aging a lot faster than it should. And when you incorporate antioxidants into your skincare, not only is it reducing your inflammation, it firms the skin, reduces wrinkles, it also treats scarring and repairs sun damage. So antioxidants are very, very important, not only for consumption, but for your skin as well. So the next product that I am reviewing is the Kale-Lalu-Yaha. This is a skin resurfacing exfoliant. There is 200 milliliters of product in here, and you can get it for $25 US. So the skin resurfacing exfoliant is basically a chemical exfoliant, which is great for those with oily skin, but don't worry, it's actually great for all skin types. As you can tell with the name, there is kale in it. It's one of the main ingredients as well. And no surprise, this is also jam-packed with antioxidants. And on top of that, there is 5.25% AHA in here, which is a great starting product if you're wanting to get into AHA, BHA kind of ingredients. It's like a low percentage of it, so it's a great start. With this product, be warned that there will be a tingling sensation, which is supposed to be normal according to Kravebeauty's website. If you are actually experiencing any skin sensitivity prior to using this or anything like that, if your skin feels raw, do not use this product because it could be your skin telling you that it's really sensitive at the time, so you don't want to overbear it. Now, because there's also antioxidants in this product, it also promises to lessen the appearance of discoloration, sun damage, and fine lines while delivering a youthful glow. So now that we have a little background on these two products, let's go ahead and talk about my skincare routine when I was using these products to try it out. So I do use the cleanser both morning and night, and at night I just use a baby slug amount, but during the day I use a pea-sized amount, and I massage it into my already damp face. And then what I like to do is that I like to wet my hands again and then massage the cleanser deeper into my pores. I feel like it really removes everything and like lather up a little bit better. After like a minute or so, I start to rinse the cleanser off with lukewarm water, and then I gently dry my face and go straight into the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, but only at night. And with the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, I only used it, well, the first 2 weeks I used it once a week, and then afterwards I used it every other day, just because that's how my skin is. I felt like my skin needed it a little bit more, but definitely listen to your skin before like using it more than once a week. So with the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, once again, I only use it at night, and I pour a decent amount onto a cotton pad and swipe it all over my face. After my skin absorbs all of this goodness, I go straight to a moisturizer. For the mornings, I just cleanse and moisturize and finish with either just sunscreen or makeup, but at night I go a little bit more detail, of course. And thanks to these two products, I have really minimized the amount of skincare products that I used to incorporate in my routine. Like, I cut out so many products. So I do want to talk a little bit about my trial period, the month that I use these two products. I just want to let you guys know I used the cleanser every morning and night. I never skipped out on this, and I used this first 2 weeks once a week, and then the last 2 weeks I used it every other day. And when I use these products, when it comes to toner or moisturizer, I only used hydrating based like toners and moisturizers. And the only reason I do that is because I don't want to use other products that can either go against these or help these. I want to make sure that I thoroughly experience what these products have to offer. Now, for my first impression of the product, basically what I first thought about is that this cleanser has a very unique and interesting texture. I feel like this one is really, really interesting because it's like super thick, it stays together. Ooh, can you see that? Like, it goops up. Like, it's a very interesting cleanser. It's quite thick, and it just spreads and glides nicely across my face. It also creates like a smooth and silky texture, and then after I rinse my face off with water, I noticed that my face is very hydrated, like nothing stripped my moisture levels or anything like that. So I really like the sensation it gave when I first used this product. For the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, this product, when I first used it, the first thing I could think of was that it stung, and I don't know if that's the tingling sensation that it mentioned in the website, but it stung for sure. All in all, both of the products also had a very mild scent to it, and they both smelled great. I didn't have any issues with the way it smelled. The smell was definitely not overbearing or anything like that. So anyone with a sensitive nose don't have to really worry about it being super scented and giving you a headache, because it never gave me a headache, and I do have a sensitive nose. Okay, so now that we talked about my first impression, let's go ahead and talk about my 1 month impression. And of course, as always, we're gonna dive right into the pros, or what I liked about both of these products. So for both of these products, I want to talk about the packaging all around. Like the Kale-Lalu-Yaha is a plastic bottle, so you don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. And something about this packaging looks quite elegant in my opinion. And it's just a normal drip, you know, twist off and drip bottle, so nothing too crazy, but it definitely gets the product out. For the matcha-hemp cleanser, it's like a normal cleanser, but it comes out quite easily. Simple packaging is always a plus, but its usefulness is even better. Okay, so I kind of want to talk about the individual products now. So for this cleanser, hands down, is one of the best cleansers I have ever used. I have used a lot of cleansers, and this is the most fast-acting cleanser ever. Like, after one use, like, it really decreased the inflammation of my pimple and seriously flattened it out. And I really like that it's super fast acting without being super aggressive. It's extremely gentle. Also, I want to talk about the texture again. I love the texture. Some of you guys might think it's gross, but it kind of feels like mucus. It's quite thick and slimy-ish, but it glides on the skin really nicely, and it's like silky feeling, and it just doesn't feel like I'm adding extra friction on my skin that can cause premature wrinkles. So I really like that this is like slimy and like smooth all around. And sometimes when you're bored, you can play with this cleanser a little bit before you massage it all over your face, because sometimes I do that. But I just really like the way this is textured. I also want to talk about the scent again. No matter how many times I use it, it has like a really gentle smell to it, which I love. You would really have to smell it to actually get a scent from it, just because it's so mild. But you can somewhat smell the matcha in here, and I just love that because I am a heavy matcha fan, and I just love that it's like subtle. Like the name suggests, it's extremely hydrating. Honestly speaking, whenever I cleanse my face with this cleanser, I always feel like my face feels a lot more hydrated than before I cleansed my face. So it always leaves my face feeling like not only smooth, hydrated, but plump as well. Let's move on to the Kale-Lalu-Yaha. So with the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, I don't have that many opinions for the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, but with the Kale-Lalu-Yaha as an exfoliant, I felt like this is really, really convenient because it's a liquid and it's a chemical exfoliator. You could just swipe it all over your face and then you're like kind of done. I've been using like peeling exfoliators because the physical exfoliators with the little beads in them just really irritate my skin. So I've been using like peeling exfoliations, but that can be quite tedious because your face has to be dry, clean and dry, and then you have to like use the peeling exfoliator, and then you have to like kind of like wash off the dead skin cells. But with this, you just swipe it off and your dead skin cells go with the cotton pad. So I just really like the convenience of this. On top of that, it really pushes all of like the gunk out of your pores forward. So like it does cause a lot of like whiteheads, but only because what this product promises is that it'll push all the gunk forward and basically get rid of any pimples that were going to form as well. So the whiteheads that come out, even if you didn't expect it, it's whiteheads that were going to be a pimple. So I really like that it's fast acting and it's really convenient. In terms of using both of the products together, I always notice that gives me a really youthful glow. It does well together. Okay, so I talked a lot of good things. Let's talk about what I don't really like about the products. So let's talk about the cleanser first as well. Honestly speaking, I have no complaints for this cleanser. I love it so much, I ordered 2 more cleansers. I really don't have problems with it. If I were to have one issue with it, it's that it tastes bitter. And you're probably thinking, why the heck did you taste it? Well, for some reason, every time I cleanse my face, my mouth is always open, I guess to breathe. I don't know, it's just subconsciously my mouth does that, and then like it gets into my mouth and I'm just like, it's so bitter. But like maybe subconsciously I'm like, oh, I love matcha, let's eat some of the cleanser while I cleanse my face. But I'm not entirely sure why I always get it in my mouth. Like I have never had cleanser get into my mouth until this cleanser, and I don't know why it's happening. So that's actually issues with me personally. I do want to add another pointer to the cons, is that this doesn't really foam up or lather like bubbly, and me personally, I don't care about that. But there are some people out there that feel like if it doesn't foam up, it's not doing anything. So I just wanted to put that in the cons, but this still definitely feels like my face is extremely clean after I use it. So for me, I have no problems that it doesn't bubble up or foam up like crazy or lather like crazy, but I'm only putting this in the cons for those who really like the foamy or bubbly sensation, that this doesn't really do that. But honestly, it still does its job just as amazing. Okay, so now I want to talk about the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, and I do have a couple of cons for this product. First up is that it always, no matter how many times I use this product, it always stings my face. Like it's not one area that it stings, it's like different points of my face every time I use it. It's never one area every time I use it, but it always freaking stings somewhere, and I don't know why. And like, I don't know if that's the tingling sensation that the website talks about, but I feel like a tingling sensation is not the same as a stinging sensation, and this thing surely stings me. But it stings for like 2 seconds and it goes away, so it's like no big deal, I can handle it. But if it's something like a skin concern, like maybe my skin's too sensitive for it, I kind of want to know if I should stop using this or not for that reason. But usually it's not that big of a deal. It'll sting for a little bit and go away, so I don't really hate the product for doing that. Another thing I want to talk about is, yes, it always creates whiteheads every time I use it because it is pushing the gunk out. Some people don't really like seeing the whiteheads come out, so that's the only reason why I'm putting it on the cons. For me personally, I also don't like seeing whiteheads on my face, but like I use pimple patches to get rid of them. So it's not too big of a deal for me either. Like most of the issues I have with this Kale-Lalu-Yaha I can work with, but I'm only including that in the cons for people who hate seeing whiteheads on their face. For my last con for both of these together, these two products, honestly, for me personally, through my experience, it doesn't prevent acne. It kind of helps like heal it a little faster, flatten it out, but it definitely doesn't prevent any future breakouts. But before I wrap things up, I want to go ahead and show you guys my skin journey or results for a whole month that I use both of these products. So I'm just gonna roll those clips and go with it. So basically, as you can tell from like day one all the way through the whole month, you can see that it really flattened and calmed down the inflammation of any active acne breakouts. And it seems like my pores have minimized in size quite a bit. Since ever since using these two products, I haven't been really experiencing any huge breakouts compared to the normal size breakouts I usually get. They're a lot smaller. Especially with this cleanser, I feel like the cleanser is like really the MVP of this whole skincare routine. But I still get small breakouts here and there and whiteheads, of course, especially with using the Kale-Lalu-Yaha. And I'm not sure you guys can really tell through these clips, but the texture of my skin has really improved during the whole month that I use this product, and I just love that. Even when I wash my face in the shower or whatever, like my skin just feels super smooth, and I just love that feeling because I've had rough skin for some time now. So to wrap this up, I did enjoy reviewing these products. I'm so grateful for Liah for curating these products. I can't wait to see you do bigger and better things. I know you're curating way more stuff out there, and I cannot wait until you release more products out in the market so I can get my hands on them and of course review them. Like I mentioned earlier, I definitely repurchased 2 more of these because I just love it so much. I highly recommend this cleanser for any skincare type. Like it's super affordable. It's like $16, and it's not too bad. Like there's some cleansers that I've had that are $40, $30, and it did nothing for my skin. And for this to be $16 and have the most effect on my skin and the most improvement in such a short amount of time, honestly, it's totally worth it in my opinion. I just love this. In terms of the Kale-Lalu-Yaha, I feel like this is worth it if your skin is needing that extra oomph, that youthful glow, antioxidants. You're not a big fan of like physical exfoliants. Like this is a great product, especially if you don't have heavy skin sensitivity. But for me, I guess my skin is just thinner in certain areas, and that's why it stings. I don't know, for me personally, I don't think I would repurchase this, but it is a good deal. It's not too expensive for a chemical exfoliant, and you know, I used it for a month and I only used this much of it, so this will last me quite a long time. But that's just me. I know a lot of people love this exfoliator and it does wonders for their skin, and I'm so jealous of those who don't experience the same issues that I experience. But I feel like this product is on the right track. Like it is a well-rounded product. It's just my skin doesn't agree with it, sadly. For sure, this cleanser is like my go-to cleanser that I have found my holy grail. I just love it so much. So yeah, that's just my opinion on both of these products. That kind of wraps up things here. I hope you found this video really helpful for anyone that's thinking about this brand or these products. So I hope you guys found this video really helpful. If there's anything I left out at all, any questions you have, definitely leave them in the comment section down below. I'll try my best to answer your questions. But if you did find it helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!